Christenson. All right, everyone, welcome to Recount Day 7. I am Milwaukee County Clerk George Christenson. Just wanted to provide you with a short update, briefing on where we're at today. As of right now, we're basically tidying up loose ends. The Elections Commission staff is going through the canvas statements and are making sure that everything is in order. And what they need to do then is enter those results from the recount into a spreadsheet manually. And since there are 478 reporting units, and then you need to literally manually enter those into a spreadsheet, and then communicate that information to the state. Okay. So right now we're just doing that, sort of dotting those I's, crossing those T's. In addition, we have those exhibits, and so we are now also making sure that all of the exhibits that the Trump campaign had requested, which, if you recall, deal with different colored ink on the witness signature lines, as well as indefinitely confined, making sure that those envelopes are being placed into the record as exhibits. So, for example, these are just copies of what the the stickers are on those exhibits. So we have to have, there's so many, we have to have staff filling out at least the title for each municipality, and then that will allow them to be entered and sequentially numbered. So we can actually see that we have our commissioners themselves just filling out City of Milwaukee over and over again, and then they'll be sequentially numbered in the back there. So there's just a lot of minutia. That's very important minutia, but a lot of minutia that goes into this to get to the end here. So we are in the home stretch, and with that, I'll take a couple questions.
Your favorite question one last time. When will this actually end?
So we feel it will be done by the end of the day today. I would say late afternoon is what I'm looking at. We had hoped about 1 o'clock, but again, this is just continues to take some time, and barring any other circumstances, I would say end of the day today.
How many exhibits are having to be manually entered into the record? Those exhibits, those stickers, right? You were talking about the exhibits. So how many of those stickers have to be physically put onto those exhibits?
So as you can see back there and on the floor, there are literally boxes and boxes of them. I don't have a number for you in that respect at this moment, but every single, not envelope, but category, award, a municipality award, and then the category, indefinitely confined, or, well, that's true, just from that respect, yeah. So to give you an idea, so we basically have to go by municipality, then by ward, and then by each objection. So if there's 478 reporting units, and right now the two major categories are the ink issue and then the indefinitely confined, that's 478 times 2 alone. So it gives you some idea of the scope of that.
Do you have a rough estimate as to how many of those ballot envelopes were separated for each category?
As far as actual envelopes?
Correct.
At some point in time we will. Those numbers again are still being tabulated. City of Milwaukee, of course, being the largest, so those numbers are coming in, and I can get you that in the next briefing, hopefully.
And logistically, you still plan the results will be announced when you're done here on
today?
Friday?
Yeah, today. Yeah, barring any other unforeseen, today.
The 65 ballots that are missing from the City of Milwaukee, in terms of what will go to the state for their approval, in theory, would those 65 not count anymore, even though they were counted on election day, but weren't counted in the recount?
Yeah, at this point they will not be counted because the commission instructed the City of Milwaukee to proceed with their recount numbers in that ward without those ballots. So at this time, they will not be counted. If the city were somehow to find them, they would have to bring them back before the commission today. So, but I don't foresee that happening. They proceeded. We're trying to get all the numbers in, so they won't be counted.
Do you have any concerns about that? Is this typical to lose ballots?
I wouldn't call it typical. I mean, it certainly is concern because you never want to disenfranchise voters. And so I'm sure that the City of Milwaukee Election Commission is going back now to figure out, what happened to those. Claire Woodall-Vogue, the director of the City of Milwaukee Commission, did have some explanations to that, where they may have been put in this particular pile with unmarked ballots that hadn't been utilized on election day. So that's their job. They need to figure that out.
So once once the results are announced tonight, even if they find them tomorrow or before the December 1st deadline, they're out of luck.
Well, once the results are certified, that's it.
And can you explain just for the public, what does that mean when that's certified?
Well, essentially, our commission will report out the results, and we will essentially certify that this is what we have found as part of this recount. These are the numbers, and we report those to the state, and of course, the state election commission certifies the state of Wisconsin, the entire result.
Do you anticipate any other objections or challenges from the campaigns this afternoon?
I'm not aware of any at this point. Okay, thank you very much.